Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fair Enough. This video is on the impact of COVID 19 on economy, specifically Indian economy. At this moment, it is not possible to ascertain the exact impact of COVID 19 on economy, but it is undeniable that it will certainly have negative impact. Now, how to evaluate or understand this? In economy, there is a concept of 4 factors of production. These are actually inputs that are used in the production process to facilitate the production of the goods and services which contribute to an economy's GDP. These inputs or the factors of production are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. First one is land. There is practically no impact on land, but yes, acquisition of land for any greenfield project or to set up any new industry is surely impacted. Now the labor, the most vital one. It is the backbone of Indian economy as Indian industry is labor intensive and major chunk of this labor consists of migrant laborers. In the last couple of months there has been issues with the migrant laborers as they want to go back to their home state, and recent weeks we are witnessing their desperate wish to move back to their home state. As a result, this disrupted labor supply to different fields like construction or real estate, automobile manufacturing, etc. As a whole, we can say it will impact whole economic activity. So companies will find it difficult to function without requisite labor force. As can be seen that chief minister of different states are trying to convince them to stay back. In India, there is already shortage of skilled labor, even before the pandemic. Now the capital. Fixed capital and working capital. Fixed capital includes machinery, technology, buildings or the infrastructure, which is not affected at all. But the working capital, which is provided by the banks and NBFCs, take a hit this time. Banks lend huge amount of money to industries, and the industry produces goods and services and supply those goods and services to the market. Due to the pandemic, there is disruption in the economy, demand and supply both disrupted. As a result, performance or the revenues of the company is disrupted. So they find it difficult to repay the loans to the banks. As there is uncertainties or volatilities in the market, so banks will not provide further loans to the defaulted companies, as they do not want to increase their NPAs. RBI and Finance Minister urging the banks to lend more in the market. RBI is also decreased repo rates and urged banks to reduce interest, but banks are concerned about their health, that is their balance sheet. So there is a problem in circulation of capital in the market. Moreover, there is no demand in the market due to the pandemic. Even before the onset of pandemic, there was rise in unemployment. And due to the pandemic, employment rate is further decreased. So the incomes of the individuals also hit. As a result, aggregate demand gets affected. Fourth one is entrepreneurship. To make it more understandable, say it's company or the enterprise. Companies are service oriented or manufacturing related, either export oriented or related with domestic supply. Even before the onset of pandemic, Indian export was decreasing and the pandemic made it more severe. Manufacturing companies are suffering because supply of raw materials is affected due to the lockdown, and there is a issues with the transportation on logistic. So the manufacturing is impacted. Issue of labor supply is also there. Demand issue along with capital make it more worse. So we saw how COVID-19 impacted the factors of production. These are overall points. Under this heading, there are many issues which got impacted. As I said before, at this moment it is impossible to assess the exact impact of COVID-19 on Indian economy, because the impact is not over yet, and it is evident from the fact that different rating agencies are projecting different growth projections. Yes, there will be slowdown, but many experts warn that there could be recession in the Indian economy. and it all depends on 3 factors. Number 1, duration of the impact, that is how long the impact of COVID-19 is going to continue. Number 2, from which date the economic recovery starts. And number 3, the pace or the rate of recovery. A good thing happened amidst this pandemic is the fall down of oil prices, which is good for Indian economy, even for world economy also. Because few countries depend on oil to generate their revenues, but development of most of the countries depend on imported oil. India is one of the largest importer of oil. So, fall down of oil prices will certainly help Indian economy in recovering from this crisis. That's it for now. In the next video, we will concentrate on the stimulus package declared by the Government of India to confront this crisis and the possible recoveries. Thank you.